introduce yourself and our city in a couple of sentences? Možete li u nekoliko rečenica predstaviti sebe i naš grad?
Yes, da. Yes, I can. Yeah. Okay, so town of Kutina is a town in mid-Croatia, which is like 70 kilometers from the capital of Zagreb. And it is a small town of 23,000 inhabitants. It is a center of a region called Moslavina, and I would like to say that it is the most beautiful town in Croatia. Why? Because it is surrounded with hills that on which we can grow very good grapes, and during the winters we have the most beautiful and the hugest skate park, which is Lonjsko Polje, Lonja Valley, which is frozen during the winter, and we can use our skates to skate all day if we want. So we have the most beautiful church in Croatia, which is St. Mary of the Snow, and we have beautiful wooden houses, and we have the oldest school in surroundings, which is your school, Mata Lovraka.
What makes our city different from other cities? Po čemu se naš grad razlikuje od ostalih gradova?
Well, we have a huge factory of mineral fertilizers, and it is the factory Petrokemija, which was the cause why our town grew from 3,000 inhabitants to 15,000 inhabitants in one period of time. And we have that factory for 45 years, and it still works. And this is why Kutina differs from other towns, that we still have very good standard. We have very good, energy potential. We have good people potential, and we believe that we can distinguish ourselves from other towns by that potential. That means that we have huge amount and reserve of resources that we can grow on and develop.
What does Kutina offer to young people? Šta Kutina nudi mladima?
Well, Kutina has lots of activities that are offered to children and young people. I would say that there is still a lot of job to do, and there is still a waste space for improvement, working with young people and children. And my plan is to invent in this particular part of Kutina life, which is work with children and young people. One of the projects will be a youth club that will be used by youth and organized by youth. Not old for youth, but a youth for youth. That means that it will be a project that will lose all the creativity that young people have, all the liberty that young people have, and yet on the other hand, I believe that it will be a good basic for young people to develop their entrepreneur skills. That means they will become more involved in community, and when they grow up, they will be active citizens, which is very important for young people to be active and be an active part of the society, which can bring them to a better life for them in Kutina.
Why would someone want to come to Kutina? Zbog čega bi netko poželio doći u Kutinu?
I already said that because we have the most beautiful church, you want to see this magnificent piece of culture and art. You want to see most beautiful wooden houses that you ever seen in one town. You would like to, not you, but older people can try wines, which are best wines in Croatia, I should say. We have autochthonous or genuine sort of wine which is called škrlet. It is white wine, and this škrlet is one of 3 kinds of wine that are grown only in this part of Croatia, which is called Moslavina. Also, you would like to make business in Kutina, and we have very good conditions for investment. We have very good conditions for people that want to make business in Croatia, and we are very, very competitive in that part. So if you want to do business in Croatia, come to Kutina. If you want to have fun and drink good wine, not you, then come to Kutina.
What are you when you aren't the mayor? Što radite kada niste gradonačelnik?
Oh, my job is all around the clock. That means that I'm 24 hours a day is my job as a mayor, but still I have some extra time or free time. I can say that I sing. I sing in one small male choir. Choir is called Klapa Škrlet. This is the traditional way of singing, not from this part of Croatia, but from the seaside, from Dalmatia. And I really like singing and playing guitar.
That's interesting.
What is your favorite movie? Koji vam je omiljeni film?
Well, I have lots of movies that I can say that are beautiful to me, that are great, and that in every movie you can find some story or happening that is interesting and maybe touching. But maybe I can find the movie with Hugh Grant, Actually Love, Zapravo ljubav, and Notting Hill. Notting Hill is also a beautiful movie with Julia Roberts and Hugh Grant. So it makes me romantic.
My favorite movie is Left on Antarctica.
I never saw it.
It's with Paul Walker when he lost his dogs on Antarctica, and he, after 4 months, he comes to pick them up.
Snow movie.
Snow movie.
Da, znam.
Snow movie. There is one more movie that is with Bill Nye and I think Julian McGregor. No, Julian, but I don't know which. About outskirts of negotiations of huge G8. G8 are 8 big states in the world, and they have a meeting in Reykjavik, which is the capital of Iceland, and on outskirts of that big meeting, some kind of love story is happening. So it's very interesting. Again, very good movie.
Do you have a message for children in Europe? Imate li poruku za djecu Europe? Što biste im poručili?
Well, yes, I have always a message for children, not only in Europe, around the world. I would say that every child, that when it grows and when it starts to enter the life, never should be learned to be opposed to something, but to be for something. That means that I'm always for affirmative action. That means if you have something to fight for it. Don't fight against, because it is always better to be positive than negative.
Do you like healthy food? What is your time?
Well, I should say yes, of course. I eat healthy food every day. But no, I don't eat healthy food every day because my job doesn't let me to be regular in food, and most of times I have very bad food habits. That means I eat pizza, I eat burek, I eat chapati and such. It's not junk food, but it's not such healthy food. It's very good food, but from time to time. And I always take my kids, because they love McDonald's. I take them to McDonald's. I'm sure that you like it.
Yes, I love it.
You love it. I love it. Yes, okay. So I take my kids with me to McDonald's, but not so often.
Zahvaljujem vam na ljubaznosti gospodina Andrija.
Thank you. Hvala vam.
Kad suza zamini smih i falu riči zastih, a tilo ispuni bol. Kad crno bilo je sve i blidi sjećanje, od mora ostane sol. Kad nikud nimam poć i kada stisne me noć, ne grije njeno me tilo. Ne mogu živit sa tim, da pušim dili sa njim, kada me nije ni bilo. Probudi me jutro i ostavi trag, razmakni godinu i svojim tilom uličaj dan. Probudi me jutro, odriši mi grob, šta dušu mi veže kad si drog vuče na dno. Kad nada postane san i isti svaki je dan, daljina dili nas. Kad zadnji parti mi brod i ne znam hoću li doć, more mi nosi tvoj glas. Kad vira snage mi da, pa da joj oprostim ja, da s drugom ljubav podili. Hoće li laži to bit, hoću li još uvijek snim, da s drugom budiš ti. Probudi me jutro i ostavi trag, razmakni godrinu i svojim tilom uličaj dan. Probudi me jutro, odriši mi grob, šta dušu mi veže kad si drog vuče na dno. Probudi me jutro, odriši mi grob, šta dušu mi veže kad si drog